Hey guys, happy Sunday morning. Welcome back. Let's get into the Iraq news. I'd like to start off with a prophetic word. Here's a prophetic word from Princess or Queen Ebola, and I'd like to take the time to thank everyone who sends me stuff. This was sent to us by one of our amazing followers, and I'd like to thank them for sending me this. Um, okay, so this is Princess Ebola. She had prophesied that the year of 2020 was the year of debt jubilee, where we were going to be financially blessed and become debt free. Okay. And let's look at what she's saying in this prophetic word. She says, The Lord spoke to Queen Ebola in a riddle and said, The lockdown, meaning the coronavirus or CV-19 lockdown, is a jubilee. Okay. And it will end and the reset will occur at 120. That means 120 days. Okay. January 1st would have been the starting point for that. That's 120 days. So from January 1st through, if you add the 120 days that it states right there, it says occur at 120. It has a red line under it, okay? Occur at 120. That means 120 days after January 1st, guys. That's April 30th, okay? Just like when a fever breaks, okay? So in this prophetic word saying the lockdown is a jubilee and it will end and the reset will occur at 120 days. So from January 1st plus 120 days, that's April 30th. So that's when she's prophesying that the reset will occur, is after the 120 days. Now if you look at the very bottom, okay, below the what looks like that video, it says CV-19 lockdown will end and reset will occur, just like when a fever breaks. Okay, so she's saying that our reset, meaning in a way our blessing, will occur at 120 days. That's around April 30th. There you guys go. That's very good confirming information for you prophetically. Okay, you guys are now had a chance to see how accurate prophecy is in a way through my own March 17th and through Kim Clement's prophetic word of when he said, the Dow would reach 20,000 points. Do not look to Wall Street, only observe. All right, let's get into the Iraq news. Okay, so here's Iraq's ISX stock exchange. If you look in the kind of the top right corner, okay, it says that the market's open, but let's see if is it really open. Right here, guys, in blue, okay, in the top right corner in blue, I'm kind of highlighting it for you so you can see it. It says last update was March 16th. So if March 16th was the last time stock trades occurred, nah, it's not really open, guys. Sorry. And remember, they told us they were already going to, I already showed you that they've extended the shutdown, okay, of the ISX through Saturday the 25th, which means it's going to reopen on Sunday the 26th, which is very close to Prophet Ebola's prophetic word that the reset will occur at 120 days, which is around April 30th. Okay? All right, let's look at the currency auctions. Okay, remember, guys, through the currency auctions, they auction off US dollars. Okay, so, and what they do, this is a tool. Right now, they're doing two things with it. They're using the currency auctions by auctioning off US dollars. That is so that does, right now, that's doing two things for them. They're using it as a tool to control the exchange rate to keep Iraq's exchange rate of the dinar within the IMF's 2% compliance. And the other thing it does, okay, is they're removing US or they're also, okay, so through this, guys, they're also de-dollarizing. They're removing the US dollars from the country because under Article 8, they're only allowed to use the Iraq dinar. They can't be using the dollar. So, all right, so as of right now, the last auction for March was April 24th. Again, guys, all we don't care about where it says executed, okay, or period. We care about the actual date. It kind of shows, okay, just really that top date that's listed, okay. So the last auction for the month of March, guys, was March 24th. That's the last one they had for March 24th. And here they're actually showing they had one for April 19th, kind of ironically. But guys, I'm not concerned about the currency auctions right now. All I really care about in this is the ISX. Remember, guys, the ISX stock exchange, that's electronic stock trading. Not one other country in the world has shut down their electronic stock trading through the coronavirus. Okay? Electronic stock trading has nothing to do with a pandemic or a virus. Okay? But yet Iraq shut theirs down since March 17th and it's still down. Okay? And again, right now, they're only using these currency auctions as a tool to get the Iraq's dinar exchange rate back within the 2% compliance and to de-dollarize. Let's open up this auction that's dated as of April 19th. Let's look at that. Let's see what happened in it. Okay. All right, so when we look down, see here's where it says in the very middle, it says total cash sale right there. The amount was 0. Okay. What that means is they are not selling any US dollars to brokers or banks inside the country of Iraq. Again, that's because they're trying to de-dollarize. So right here's the amount that was sold. Okay. And it was sold. That's what's actually sold abroad. It says balances, enhancing balances abroad right there in highlighted blue for you. Okay. They're just using that as a tool to de-dollarize. Okay. They're getting US dollars out of the country. Okay. Let's look at the rest of the news. Okay, so this was yesterday news talking about today, Sunday. It says a high-level Kurdish delegation was going to arrive in Baghdad today, Sunday, to discuss financial dues and export oil. Remember, guys, that's all post-rate change stuff right there. Remember, Kurdistan and Baghdad last had those meetings around the end of last year, and then they kind of put it on hold. Remember, guys, none of this gets implemented till after the rate change. All of this is post-rate change. Okay, so it says the arrival of a Kurdish delegation negotiating the formation of a new government in Baghdad. All right. So the Kurds came to Baghdad to discuss the formation of the new government. It says an informed political source said that the Kurdish delegation negotiating the formation of the new government arrived at the capital of Baghdad. The source said in an interview with Baghdad Today, the Kurdish delegation, headed by the finance minister in the Kurdistan regional government, arrived in Baghdad to negotiate the formation of a new government, the budget file, and the export of oil and other files. The delegation includes a minister of planning, minister of territory, and the president of the cabinet. And an informed source said yesterday, Saturday, that a high-level Kurdish delegation will arrive in Baghdad today, Sunday, to discuss financial dues and export oil. Yesterday, Saturday, April 18th, a member of the Kurdistan Democratic Bloc confirmed that the Kurds share in the cabinet 3 to 4 ministries. So the Kurds will occupy 3 to 4 ministries of the new cabinet. Okay. Barwari said in an interview with Baghdad Today, the number of ministries is not a problem, and the basic condition is that the choice of ministers and government curricula be with a consent of the Kurds, which is basic condition, pointing out that the excuse me, guys. Negotiations in the Shiite House are still ongoing, and some Shiite parties abandoned the ministry's files and gave the commissioner the authority to authorize it, but others have conditional approval, noting that other negotiations are over the field will be wider with the Kurdish party. Barwari added the government is going through exceptional situations and it is necessary to support and work to resolve all outstanding problems. This comes first, and the file of ministries comes second. Barwari replied to the possibility of the Kurds abandoning the Ministry of Finance in another sovereign ministry that the Kurds have no objection to any ministry assuming the real participation and that the taxpayer has a real vision in dealing with Kurdistan, and the file of ministries the benefits come second currently have no objection we have not reached to the stage of negotiations pending the conclusion of the Shiite and Sunni House negotiations, and then our role will come. All right. Next article. Iraq amid Sunni cleavages and Kurdish dictations Wednesday is an initial date for a vote on the Kazemi government. So they're talking about actually voting on the new cabinet on Wednesday. So let's look at this previous article, but talking about the financial dues and the export of oil, guys. Remember, that's all post rate change. That's where Kurdistan was going to give approximately 250,000 barrels of oil per day back to Baghdad, and then Baghdad would turn around and give Kurdistan some salary money, okay, or correction, budget money from the budget to fund their government operating expenses in Kurdistan. So, but remember, guys, that's all post rate change. That's why Iraq still has to approve and complete their 2020 operating budget. And remember, the budget itself is even waiting on the rate change. Budgets do not contain rates; they're calculated off the rates. Okay, so just want to share that with you. So anyway, guys, Iraq's even so now, as you see, they're resuming post rate change steps, and that's what this is right here. Okay, so we're looking good, guys, and yeah, just don't forget right here. Princess Prophet Ebola gave a very prophetic word where she's saying 120 days. That's when the reset of the debt jubilee will occur. Okay, at 120 days, and again, that's basically just from January 1st. January 1st plus 120 days takes you right to April 30th. Okay, so this is a very good prophetic word. God bless you guys. Have a great day, and on to the next video.